Good morning, Rocky Ford family. Our Thursday morning devotion. Hope everything's going well for you. Let's jump right into our New City Catechism question so we can look at our topic for today. Did God create us unable to keep his law? Answer, no. Because of the disobedience of Adam and Eve, we are born in sin and guilt, unable to keep God's law. So let's kind of piggyback off of yesterday's video. If you haven't got a chance to watch it on Lewis and the Lion King, fun title, go back and check it out. It'll probably be helpful for this one. But in it, we talked about the narrative of stories, of the things that we watch, the things that we read, the things that we listen to, and the story that they are telling, and whether that mirrors the story God's telling throughout history, or it's our default, ripped away, no father having version of it that we try to use to make ourselves feel better because we hate the reality of what God is doing. And so what I would encourage us to do today is to be people who think through the arts that we consume. That we think through what the musicians and recording artists we listen to, what are they saying in this song? What are they encouraging? What are they seeing as good and what are they saying is bad? And then probably even what's this album saying as a whole? Most of the time, songs don't stand alone as much as they fit into this collected work of 6, 8, 10, 12 songs, however many a person releases on a particular album. So what does song 2 say compared to song 3? Hopefully we're readers. I think reading is a good virtue to have. The Word of God was given to us in word form. Doesn't mean listening to the Bible is not good or anything like that, but it was given to us as words on paper, and so I think it is good that we be readers. What is the story you're reading uplifting? What is it encouraging? What is it saying is valuable about its hero or heroine? Because here's the thing, whether we realize it or not, we're going to lean into those things if we consume them regularly without deep thought. What does the movies we watch say? And I'm not saying that means we are teetotalers, that so R-rated movies aren't for Christians or anything like that. There are some R-rated movies that have biblically accurate messages that, because of the language and graphics they use, sink that into the heart in a way that is unique and maybe good. And there's a couple of Disney movies that I wouldn't let my little boy watch, because even though they don't say any word that my little boy can't hear, the story from the opening fireworks over the castle to the themed song credit roll is not one that I want him to think is worth trying to be like. What are our stories telling us? As people who love God and love his story, and I hope that's true. Christians love God and they love what he's doing in the world. He's called us to be a part of that in the Great Commission. He's called us to be people who long to see his name glorified in all the world. That story being lived out and seen and pushed. So as Christians, we are to love God's story. And if we love God's story, we can't love other stories. We can't love, I don't mean we can't love other stories and only read the Bible. I mean, we can't love stories that are different, that circumvent that you are your own man, that you get to make the rules, that if you pull yourself up by your bootstraps, everything works out. Like all these things that run perpendicular with the gospel. So as Christians, I would encourage me, think through what we watch. It can absolutely affect us and our love for Christ. It'll affect how we worship God with all of our heart. I love you guys.